Morning, Jones. You can take that too if you want. I might need a hot rag, baby. My eyes are both burning. I gotta have a cold or something. How's Jones doing this morning? I'm trying to give people time to get here. Hell, Jones even left. Got a new coffee cup. Got a new coffee cup, people. My wife got me my other coffee cup. Is that you again, Jones? I know you came in and then it said nobody was on, and now it's showing me one visitor right now. So I'm going to say it's you. Oh, there's two visitors. Sorry, guys. I got to wipe my eyes. Morning, baby Jane. Glad to see some people starting to get here this morning. I'm going to do a little bit of talking this morning. I'm thanking a few people. As you all see the description, Vaughn can't add. Vaughn don't know the truth. Von Hilton, it ain't just your mind's gone. Your eyes are gone too, buddy, because that is not your mommy and daddy. Sorry. And Von Hilton, you said you ran into one of your neighbors. Where'd you go, to the store? There ain't nobody at that damn store that would talk to you. The smell would throw them away from you. Von Hilton, if you met anybody that even knew your mother, then they're already up in the 90s and hundreds. You wouldn't even understood them, Von Hilton. They'd laugh at you, Von Hilton, until you get the fuck away from them. Who you kidding? You trying to tell these trolls the shit? Well, you can tell the trolls anything you want, and they know what to believe and what not to believe. They just come over here and talk to me and see me, and I'll tell them the truth. Von Hilton, it's on records. Do you think all the records are wrong? You don't think the United States of America keeps records? Have you ever heard DNA? Sorry, Von Hilton, your mother was born 1929.
I thought everybody knew that.
Her own son don't know it. Everybody else knows it, but her son don't know it.
I know my
He
mom,
says
my
she was
dad.
born 1919. Well, which be kind of funny because that's pretty close to about the year my father was born. My grandfather was born. To be honest, And worst thing of all, I can look and see exactly when Arnold Guilford was born. Guilford was born 1893.
Hey, knock it off, you guys.
So when Guilford would have been 17 years old in 1919, sorry, it don't add up, Von Hilton, because my grandfather was born in 1916. And he is the oldest of the 8 children. And Alice wasn't the second child, people. Uncle Art was. And Uncle Art was born 1920. Aunt Sophie was born in 23. Elsie was born in 26. And Alice was born in 29. Floyd was born in 38. See, Von Hilton, I got all the records. And I can read. Seven viewers. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Big Larry Show. I'm here this morning. Just watched the handyman video from last night. Von Hilton saying his mom was born in 1919. We all know it's a lie. I've seen the lady's birth certificate. And personally, that looks like my Aunt Sophie and her ex-husband, too. Could it have been Alice? I could be wrong. Don't put me wrong. I could be wrong. It could be Alice. But that girl is definitely not 16 years old. So that don't mean it was took in 1943, 44, 45. Hell, that picture could be taken in the 1960s. Look at it, people. That could be a picture from the 1960s and his daddy still wearing the fucking uniform. But like Handyman said, too many stripes on that uniform for it to be him. I'm doing pretty good, Jack. Her boyfriend would have beat the shit out of him if so. Hell, tell you the truth, I think she'd beat the shit out of him. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Rudolph. Doing a live morning show like I usually do. I try to do one every morning if I can. While I'm drinking my morning coffee and waking my big fat ass up. Had to watch the video from last night and find out what Vaughn's lying about now. And to tell y'all the truth, it's definitely a lie. His mom was born in 1929. He's always saying that his mom threw Andrea off the property. His mom called the cops on Andrea for nothing. That is not the situation, people. She hit Alice Hilton. She blacked her eye. And if I would have been around there, Andrea, you would have got your ass whipped. Vaughn Hilton, you would have got your ass whipped for letting her hit your mother. And I would have went to jail. Like I say, jail does not scare me. Been there, done that. Give me a vacation, please. What's the 911 on the lady? Tenant, Larry. Vaughn says her boyfriend treated to beat her ass. Can you tell us if it was hitting on her? I have no idea, baby Jane. Well, she'll be in the courthouse that morning with me, 4 acres. I'll talk to her. Vaughn went live saying it happened at the town market yesterday. I personally say if anybody threatened my kids with CPS, they're going to take an ass beating before the cops get there. But Vaughn Hilton, go ahead and call the cops on me for CPS. They've been here. They know me by name. They know my boys by name. Maybe my boys are right and I'm hungry on the walls with their shit. Maybe I'm not feeding my kids, Vaughn. Maybe you should call Children's Services on me. And when they come out here and see my boys weigh 250 to 300 pounds, they're going to laugh at you, Vaughn Hilton. My boys eat more in one meal than probably what you're putting away in 3 days. And my boys ain't into TV dinners. Good morning, Maggie Dow. See, I would have clocked him right there as soon as he said something to me about CPS and my fucking children. I clocked him right on the spot. I'll find out. I'll call the store today. That store is like a brand new newspaper coming out every day, people. You want to know what happened in Oneida yesterday or all this week? Go to the carryout, sit down, and have a cup of coffee. You can find the whole town's information within an hour. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, chat. Just work with it if you can. If not, don't let it stress you out. Um, I do want to say one thing on here. He's not here yet. I didn't know if I wanted to wait until he's on here or did I want to say it out. Y'all know that I really don't like y'all giving me money, but I am getting ready to move. I am looking for a place, and Larry's going to be hurting a little bit. Not a lot. I mean, I do get a couple Social Security checks, my wife's and mine. Thank you. But a friend of mine, as you said, I said friend, because to me he is my friend, even though a lot of you don't like him. Tomorrow I am going to be live, and Todd said anything that anybody puts in my Cash App, he will match it. So that's something to think about. And if any of you want to give me something in my Cash App tomorrow, I would really appreciate it. And Todd said he will match everything that is put in. Todd is a good person. No matter what Von Hilton or half of my people on here say about him, I think Todd's a good guy. Hello, Teddy Bear 655. Not much, just getting on here, watched Candyman's video. Von Hilton saying his mom is born in 1919. And I know it's a lie. I've had his mom's birth certificate. Break them piggy banks for me tomorrow, people. Todd has said that he will match everybody's donation to me tomorrow. The slandering, yes, 4 acres. The threats, I laugh at them. I wish he would get in front of me. No, not his mother's death. His mom did die, but he says his mom was born in 1919. His mom was born in 1929. After he's lived in it for 2, 3, 4 months, 4 acres, it ain't really worth nothing anymore. To me, it's trash. The smell will be in it forever. That'd be like putting 5 male cats in that house. You will never get that smell out ever again. Alice was the same age as my grandmother. Yeah. Well, my grandfather was the oldest of all the children. And he was born in 1916, I think I said. I just had the book right in my hands. So I got ancestry papers. Von Hilton, you come over here for me to prove that you were fucking Cherokee, you retard. You know I got all the bookwork. I tell you exactly what hospital your mom was in and everything. Duh. Arnold Frost, born 1916, December 27th. Died 4/10/1985. He would have been the first child born. After him, it was Arthur, as we call him, Uncle Art. Then it was Sophie, Elsie, Alice, Floyd, and then I think Floyd was the youngest. No, it went Hazel and Floyd. Yeah, he won't talk to me, Teddy. He says the judges won't let him, that we're not allowed to do that. No, it ain't that, people. What it is he knows he's going to piss me off, and I'm going to go over there and drag him out of his house. He watches the videos. They talk shit. More John Way talks the shit than Stinky does. But I think Stinky knows. Larry's not someone to mess with. Handicapped or not. Yeah, I'd like to see that picture close up, people. Where I can put my magnifying glass and look at the pictures. That could have been fucking anyone. That could have been people that they knew back then. You got to remember, Alice was like almost one of the babies of the family. Hell, my grandfather was already out of the house when she was being born. Well, not completely. He was like 13. He'd been 13 when she was born. So you might as well say he's going out the house. He says that Guilford lived to 101. No, he was 100. He don't even, like I said, he don't know, people. Von Hilton, I might want to let you know something. Your gods came and visited me last night. They gave me some power, buddy. Yep, your gods, not my God. Your gods came to visit me yesterday. Yep, last night, buddy. They asked me if I like what they're doing to you, and I like, yeah, I mean, what's going on? They said, oh, we're throwing him. We're Vaughn's gods, but we're going to throw him. We're going to make his life miserable. And they have. I mean, come on. You think you won? I wouldn't give a fuck if I lost all the money, all the property, and lost everything. The only thing I wouldn't want to lose is my kids. That is the most important thing out of everything the fuck you own, Von Hilton, was your kids. And you didn't even give a fuck. The only thing you gave a fuck about was their money. You didn't care about how they were being fed, how they were being clothed, how they were being bathed, how they were being schooled. All you cared about was that money. Them food stamps. My temper's calm, baby. He lies about everything, Teddy. I wouldn't believe a one word that comes out of that boy's mouth. And I did say it right. Boy. Or little bitch. You know, I need somebody to open a show because I know he won't go to mine. Shanny, Dragnut. I see both of you guys can get them in there. Miss Parker. Any of y'all, do a show with Von Hilton again. Please give me an invitation. As soon as you want to get rid of him, tell me, Larry, come on in and I'll go in your show and he will immediately leave. Yeah, the kids' inheritance is gone because he ain't giving them nothing. Just because they're not living in his home, just because they might not even be carrying his last name anymore if they adopted him out in the adopted parents wanted to give them their last name. That's up to them. That's all their choices. Von Hilton, no matter if they're 3 years old or 50 years old, they're still your kids, retard. No matter who's raising your fucking kids, they're still your kids. That's how stupid you are, Von Hilton. You kept telling everybody that your mom couldn't leave them kids in that will. The kids can't have that. You're full of shit. Your mom could have left the shit to anybody and everybody she wanted to. She could have gave it to fucking Donald Trump without even meeting Donald Trump if that's what she wanted to do. She could have gave it to your biggest fucking troll and there's nothing you could have did. It was your mom's choice, not yours. Good morning, KG. Vaughn is always wrong. I can't say always wrong. There are some things that, he has been right about. But when he hits that right point, then he exaggerates a lot more and adds a lot to it, which makes it a lie. I mean, he does have some Cherokee bloodline in him. Yes, I do too. But that don't mean he's 180% Cherokee Indian. Because I got news for you, Von Hilton. If you were 180 Cherokee, you be the chief at the fucking tribe in Arizona, bitch. Because you'd have more blood than the fucking full-blooded Indians over there. Yes, he does, KG. Ain't much longer, another year or so, he'll be gone. That poison's working right up his leg, right to the fucking heart. I told him one day, well, Vaughn, why don't you go to the hospital and get that leg checked? Oh, they can't do nothing. They can't do nothing. They said the best doctors are over in, where do you say, China or somewhere across the world. Well, if all the best doctors are across the world, why are they all coming over here and getting an education and staying here? That don't make sense to me. They come over here, they study here, but the best doctors are there. Well, if the best doctors are there, why ain't they over there studying? Yeah, see, Vaughn, you just don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You got too many zeros in your head because you are a zero. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like I got the packing crew coming in this coming week. They're going to start packing everything up, making sure everything's ready to go. That way, all I got to do is start loading the stuff up and sending it to where it's going. Like I said, I'm probably put a lot of it in the barns. Jim and Millie said I can use the barn for a month or so, whatever, however long I need it. And I told them I don't want all my personal belongings gone too long, so a lot of stuff is going to be just shipped over there. It's going to be a lot of our old knickknacks, my Jeff Gordon NASCAR collection. I mean, things like that. What's what? He said he was assaulted verbally in the town market. Well, he gonna better get used to it there, baby Jane, because the whole town hates his ass. Yep, exactly, Solar Marshal. Morning, Toby. Yep, exactly. Appreciate it, Solar Marshal. I don't know if some of you is just getting here. I kind of want to just a rerun. Miss Alice was not born in 1919. She was born in 1929. I've seen the birth certificate. She was born in Oneida Women's Hospital. Yeah, exactly, Solar. Hell, I'm surprised she didn't whip his ass because I think she could whip his ass. For all y'all getting here, um, y'all know I do have Cash App. A lot of you have gave me, and I appreciate it, even though I didn't want it. But you guys still keep giving it to me, which will help me and the wife move. It will help us get a few other things. We appreciate it from me and my whole family. Todd did tell me something yesterday. Todd Malico said anything that I get donated on Cash App on Friday to me, he will match it. So if you guys all give me all together, give me $100, Todd will match that $100. Yeah, he will, and he won't even admit to the lies. I mean, he could say, "Well, I don't know." I mean, I say that word a lot. I don't know, and it's true. I don't know. Yeah, he just piles lies on top of lies. Yep, exactly. Yes, Larry's Cash App. Hmm. Could have 4 acres. I have no idea. I will talk to them. I will call them and I will call the store today. Like I said, that store is like the newspaper. You want to know what's happening? Go down to the store, sit down in their little chair there, and have a cup of coffee, and I'll find everything happened the whole week there. Honestly, I think it's Larry Frost. Well, that's what they're telling me, Bum. I heard it happen yesterday at the carryout. Maggie Dow says it's under Larry Frost Sr., but I thought it was Larry Frost. But okay, I mean, I don't know exactly. I didn't set it up, people. My son did. I have no idea how to work computers. Instead of me messing it all up and deleting things and touching the wrong button and it all just screens goes clean, I just let my boy take care of it for me. Yeah, she took her meds this morning. Thank you, 4 acres. Honey, you did, right? I'm double checking. 4 acres is checking on you. I don't know. I ain't seen him on. I ain't seen her on in a long time there, baby Jane. No idea. I ain't seen her on in a while, so I liked watching some of her shows when they were interesting. And of course, there was a few that I definitely wasn't interested in neither. Jade Way, John Way, J Dubs, you guys talk about you got some big red ones, you got a big white one, or whatever, whatever, whatever. I got a big purple one. And if y'all want, I'll even show it to you. I'm not ashamed of it. It's big and purple. And don't you guys get sick minds, because no, you're not going to see my personal spot. But I'll show you my purple one. I can hang that thing anywhere. I call it my purple one. My wife calls it her Superman. J Dubs, Vaughn, you guys probably like it too. Because it's double headed. You both can feel it. Yeah, Vaughn's only friend. Exactly, Jack. You got the big rainbow one. Yep. I'm sorry, baby. I was having one of them spasms.
I know.
Yep, I got about 2 weeks and I got to be out of here. So it's time to start making sure everything's packed up. Figure out what I want to keep, what I don't want to keep. Then I got to figure out where I'm shipping it to. Is it going to Ronnie Ray's or Uncle Jim's? Or the new place when we get one? It's really rough. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I think it's really rough trying to move. It's always rough to move because then you got to pack everything, figure out what you want, what you don't want, take and move all the stuff you want to your new place, unpack it all, put it all in its place. Yeah, Von Hilton's guys came to tell me yesterday that they've been trolling Vaughn for a very long time. Yeah, exactly, Jack. Well, I'm trying not to stress. I mean, I'm just one day at a time is all I can do. Hell, we might even have to be living in a homeless shelter or in a hotel room for a few days like Shanny and Rev had to. Yeah, I'm hoping so too there, Mag. People, the wife's coming in the picture.
Hey, you guys. See my kitty?
She's showing her little kitty off this morning. She loves her cats.
Is Jane on or who's on? Who's all in?
Baby Jane's here.
Hello, baby Jane.
I
How
think
you
Miss
doing?
Kitty was here earlier.
Well, that doesn't help me.
She still might be here.
Are you there, kitty? Meow.
Yes, I would, Toby.
Aw.
Yeah, Baby Jane's saying April with the hearts.
Yeah. I love you guys. That's so sweet of you. All right, I'm gonna get out of here for a little bit. Okay? Peace
Thank you,
out,
Jack.
guys. Is Ronnie Ray on yet?
No, I ain't seen Ronnie in a week.
Oh, yeah.
Ray was on the other day.
Oh, yeah, and you didn't tell me?
No, you were
Gone?
doing your running
Oh, okay.
when Ray got on.
See you guys.
As y'all don't know, Ray is my cousin. Well, his wife is my cousin. He would be my cousin in law. His wife, Marlene, is my cousin through Jim and Millie. Ray is the one who filed the welfare paperwork for Von Hilton to get cash and food stamps for the girls. Ray's the one that filled out the Social Security paperwork for Jerry to get Social Security. Okay, yeah, get that laundry. And I wasn't going to tell you all that, but Ray said it was clear to do it, so. Nope, he never did, baby Jane. Ray did it for him. Hell, everybody was yelling at Vaughn, even while he was still had Andrea there. Vaughn, that kid has handicap problems. Go down and file Social Security for him. We told him at least a year or two. And Ray says, fuck it, I'll do it for him. And Ray, what happened? You got stabbed in the back. He treated you no different than any other troll that he's got out there. You help him and he stabs you in the back. That's what Von Hilton does, people. Yeah, exactly. What's wrong, dear? Well, baby Jane, you can use some of that for like his clothing, taking him out to eat if he wants to go out to eat. I mean, my son was autistic too, but they literally took him off at 12 years old. They says he wasn't qualified no more. He was too smart. Once you have autism, I think it's always with you. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know much of anything.
Yeah, it is. I have some.
But they marked my son Larry Jr. with autism from zero or from when he was born all the way to about 10 or 11, 12 years old somewhere. And they took him off Social Security because he was too smart. He was a straight A student. And I told him I thought that was wrong because I still see the autism in him. And they're like, well, we took a test and he ain't qualified no more. So they took him off of it. That's fine. I didn't care. That money didn't mean nothing to me. As long as his medical's being paid and he's still seeing the doctors and things that he needs to see, I was happy with it. Yeah, how dare him be smart? Exactly, Toby.
I want him to be smart.
And look what happened to him. He is now in college. Full scholarship. Free full scholarship. I didn't say Alice scholarship.
No.
I said free scholarship. He ranked number 19 out of 300 and something kids in high school, college, or senior in high school. He ranked number 19. He has a 4.2 average, and I got the reward in his room sitting right now that I could prove that, Von Hilton. Von Hilton, you keep saying that your mommy sent my son to college. I stole money from your mommy to send him to college. Are you too retarded to look up Clay County High School 2020? They got a video of it. They got every one of the kids going up on stage and getting their rewards, Von Hilton. I was there. I watched it live and I got the video too. Dumb fuck. Yeah, he's been doing pretty good on them workouts, baby Jane, and I'm proud of him. Good going, Todd.
Is that too loud?
No, honey. You know, no matter if my kid comes out smart or if my kid's a dummy, he's still my kid and I love him to death. My kids are my kids and I I worship the ground they're walking on to make sure they have everything they need and want. And they have a better life than I did. That's the way I expect it. You know, but all we can do is raise them from 0 to 18. After they're 18, they're going to do whatever they want. Some of our kids do what they want when they're 14, 15, and 16. You know, Von Hilton says his mommy worked during World War II in the factories and worked for the war itself, building tankers and bullets and all this shit. The age don't work, people. The age don't work. At 16 years old, she's working in factories. Hell, I barely got a fucking newspaper delivery job at 16 when you know, you literally got to get your parents' permission to work at 16 and everything. If she's under 16, she wasn't even allowed to work, Von Hilton. And if she was working at the age of 15 years old in a war factory or any fucking factory, your mama be rich because she would have sued the state of Kentucky and the state of Ohio and every other state. It's against the law. The only place your mama would have been working is out there in the fucking garden picking the corn and tomatoes and green beans at that age. (1929) she'd be 13 in 1942. Yeah, exactly, Jack. No. Working on your gardens, maybe, but you ain't working in no factory at 13 years old. The only place working at 13 years old is in your kitchen cooking dinner for your brothers and sisters, or out in the garden pulling the tomatoes up, or whatever. Was she in Oneida still? I don't know. Was she in Hamilton already? I don't know exactly what year they moved to Hamilton. It's a hanging 1234. We have what we call labor laws. I think you have to be 16 to at least be working. They got married in Covington in 1946. Yeah, so she was probably living down here still. You got that right, Todd. Larry, we need a residential fact check in here on your live stream. I don't know what you mean by a residential fact check. You know, a lot of stuff is common sense, Von Hilton. Von Hill and any one of these people can pull up Clay County, Kentucky, and see exactly when your mom was born. Yeah, I'm not. I don't worry about nothing, Piper. I don't know if he does, but I think J Dubs is. John Way. And then he goes back and responds back to Vaughn about it. I hope they're both looking. I hope they're both watching today. I really do. John Way, go look at my Cash App. I got more than your boyfriend. Yeah, exactly. He mentions a lot of people in chats. I do have a Cash App. I'm not going to tell you not to put in it because that's up to you. But I will say it again. Mr. Todd, everybody knows Todd. He will match everybody tomorrow, Friday, when I do my Friday show. Todd said he will match everything I bring in tomorrow. So anybody wants to give me on my Cash App, hit me up tomorrow. Todd is going to match it. Todd is like Mother Teresa. No, I won't say that. Big fundraiser tomorrow. That's what we'll call it. Thank you, Todd. And in the long run, like I told everybody, I didn't need no money. I mean, I'll survive. I'm not a beggar, but if you guys have a little extra money and you want to throw it my way, I will definitely use it for things that we can use. I'm gonna get more money from Todd than Von Hilton's got. Hey, Von Hilton, I'm getting Todd's money. You can go cry about it. Big Larry Telethon. Okay, Jack. I appreciate it. Somebody says I should open PinPal or PayPal or whatever that one is too. And I do have my son playing around with it, so yeah, it is his fault. Literally, it's my own fault. And really, I mean, when I was in charge of everything, when I was in control of Alice, I should have just had Alice go ahead and write out the paperwork and me buy this place from her. But she wanted me to give her 40,000. I offered her 30,000 in payments. In other words, I would live here paying her 300 a month until I got to the $30,000, which $30,000 at 300 a month, that's what, about 10 years. So in 10 years, I would have owned it. I lived here 7 years already. So I would work paying Vaughn 300 a month for the next 3 years, and the property's mine. I'm about 5 grand, 6 grand from owning it. He wrote on the court papers I owe him $36,000. I can't wait to get in front of the judge about that. He's only been in charge for 5 months, but I owe him $36,000 for 5 months of rent. Yeah. Has it been 8 years? I can tell you exact date I moved in. April 20th, 2015. That is the day I moved in. And I got April free. So May 1st would have been the first time I paid rent. I literally agreed to the deal somewhere about the 8th or 9th, 10th of April. And by the 20th April, we were completely moved in. Because I was sitting in this house with my roofer that was up there putting a roof on, smoking a painkiller. Because of that date, it was 420. Vaughn wouldn't take no rent from me. He's never came here to collect the rent. He's never said anything to me since his mom's died, people. He blames me for his mother's death. He says I've stole $55 million from his mom. Do you think he's even going to talk to me? No, he did say up to 500. Sorry, I didn't say that. He said up to 500. Yes. Well, he blames me definitely, Jack. He says the camera should have caught her hitting the floor and I should have had the ambulance there already. Well, I'm sorry. My cameras don't run 24/7 on his mommy. I do need sleep too. I'm not the night ninja that stays up half the night recording on YouTube or wherever he's recording to nobody because there's nobody on usually that late at night. Yeah, that's what he said. Only up to that amount. Yeah, exactly. And then he sleeps half the day and wakes up and plays video games, gets on with John Way, and starts doing it live there. His life is the computer, people. He says the trolls cost him his family. No. Vaughn, your computer took your family away. Your computer took your mom away. Your computer is the one that's making you starve. Your computer is the one that's making your bills all get shut off and not paying attention to them. Vaughn Hilton, why did they give me power of attorney? Is it because of a telephone bill that you didn't pay for 3 straight months? Or is it the AARP that you completely shut off? Would you like to have the last bill from AARP? Because if I wouldn't have turned it back on, your mommy would have been paying it. No, I'm sorry. Your mommy passed on. You be paying it. Vaughn Hilton, you would have to sell all 5 properties and still not make a dent in the helicopter ride for your mommy to be life flighted to Lexington. AARP covered it. $397,000. Yes. Yeah, I wonder if he's learned his lesson. We ought to send another one in. We need to send another decoy in there. Yeah, everyone. Todd did say he will go up to $500. He will match, but he ain't going no higher than 500. So if you guys can run it up to 500, Todd will give me the other 500. Yeah, please help Todd spend it, guys. Yeah, I don't need one. I don't need none of them. I got one. I'm married to her. She's my own personal one. And don't you all tell her I said that. Because I'd be in the doghouse. I've been married 21 years, never cheated on her, never even thought about it. Don't need to. I was talking to somebody and they literally said the exact same thing I've been thinking. They said I need a co host. And I asked them if they were volunteering. Thank you, Jack. I try to be, Jack. Yeah, your wife is your personal head nurse. Exactly. Yep. Someone asked me if I was looking for a co host, and I was like, yeah, I was thinking about it. But she works, so she really can't be a co host like that. I just like to get on here and talk to people and find conversations to talk about. I always say, Nick, you did a couple good shows, but a lot of them's been bad. There's a lot of, shows I see that I like. I mean, even Grampy Lobster, there was a couple shows that I wasn't interested in him doing, but I did watch a lot of him. Secular opinion. I've seen one or two that ain't interesting me, but the rest of them all been interesting. Todd, I think you got Nick started. I see Nick was over there doing a workout thing the other day where he's picking up some weights and trying to pump the iron. I think you got him going there. Gonna head off to work, spending you blessing, brother, you and your wonderful family. Thank you, Jack. Tomorrow would be the best day to do that on my account, Jack. Because, like I said, Toby's matching all. Well, I mean, I liked him when he was walking around the pond, Todd, and, just talking. If you talk about regular stuff, then I'm interested in it. When you start talking about the earth's flat and demons and all that, I'm not into all that shit. Well, yeah, because Vaughn's not getting out as much anymore. A lot of the stations has been abandoning. He's not allowed to go there, and that's how John Way is getting him through. Is because he's using John Way's account. Sounds like they share everything. Yeah, that's about the only thing so far, Todd, that it really pissed me off about him. You don't rip off old people. They've worked their life. They have worked their asses off to get what they have. I think we should leave the elderly alone and let them live their lives out happy. And Nick, I got news for you, buddy. If you would have stole from one of my grandparents, you probably wouldn't be walking right now. Because one of the family members would have probably broke your legs. That's not a threat. I'm just promising you that's what would have happened in my family tree. I'm kind of pissed right now that the home that my grandfather and grandmother built literally took pallets, wooden pallets apart. Grandpa would put the wood where he wants it, and Grandma would take all the old rusty nails that they're pulling out of these pallets and straighten them all back up. And they built a 3-bedroom home that way. It took him over a year to build. Oh, yeah, I don't just change my option because he saw some ducks once. Yes, exactly. But they took a loan out on my grandmother and grandfather's home. My grandfather has already passed, and grandma was being put in a nursing home, so they took loans out on the house, and she ended up losing the house. She ended up passing, and the family ended up losing the house because of all the payments owed to the bank. What Nick says is victimless. He's saying that people don't have family or inheritance. Yeah, Nick's got a few screws loose too. I don't know if you all know, and then yeah, of course, Von Hilton says I'm stupid and I'm only a sixth grader. But I know when you die, you could leave your property to anybody you want. I got 2 vehicles out there right now. If I die right now, I can put Todd's name on that fucking title, and there ain't nobody can do nothing about it. My wife can fight him in court, but with his name going on the title, me putting his name on the title, that means I'm giving it to him. It's his. Reb's grandfather hand built his house and he gave it away. Yeah, that would suck. Yeah, I remember when they had my grandmother's house estimated. The messed up thing about it, they were saying that they'd give her something like $80,000 for the house and property. But if we tear the house down and we cut that 135-year-old oak tree out of the backyard, they'll give us 120,000. Let me fill y'all in. Every house around it, every house around it was worth the $300,000 markers. When Grandma and Grandpa started building that house, there was no houses. It was a dirt road. It wasn't even a road, it was a dirt path. Jerry Lewis never left anything for his kids. Some people don't leave it to their kids. They don't think they are responsible enough to take care of it much. You know, it's like Von Hilton. Oh, how can my mom only leave me $250 a month? Von Hilton, that's enough to eat on. You ought to appreciate that because she's been taking care of you all your whole damn life. And she knew if you had control of everything, that you would blow it, spend it, give it away, and you'd be broke within 2 years. And guess what? You're halfway there already. The money's gone. Now it's time to sell properties. And then that money's going to be gone. Then you're going to own property taxes, and the state's going to come in and take them. Yeah, I don't have much. I'm not leaving my kids much. They will split whatever I have in the home, which ain't much. And like I told them, the wife gets everything, and when she dies, she splits it up between the children. Some stuff we do know exactly where it's going. It's like all my smoking pipes, bongs, the water pipes, anything to do with Mary Jane, my painkiller. What my wife calls them Scooby snacks. Anything to do with any of that goes to one of my boys only. He's the only one that does it. The other 3 are clean cut and don't do no drugs at all.
For now.
The wife says for now, but I think if they were going to do it, they would already started doing it. Unless they get pressured into it, like Larry, he's in college, so you know, are there college kids around there walking? Hey, want to hit this? Want to hit this? Hey, let's go have a beer. I told Larry if he wants to drink a beer, I'll go buy it for him. I'd rather him be at home hugging porcelain and puking his guts out in our toilet than being at the fucking college and throwing up. All, you know, getting drunk and throwing up because then all the college kids are going to make fun of him. I'm not going to make fun of my kid. I'm just going to tell him, hey, see, that's why you shouldn't be drinking.
baby. Well, come run away from me.
Have you fed him breakfast? He done with school
No.
yet?
No, I don't know. I think he's done with school, but I haven't fed him yet.
Okay.
I was waiting until he got all the way done before I go in his room.
Tell him he's making breakfast today. I want fried taters and onions, biscuits and gravy, sausage patties, and 4 over easy eggs.
Don't have no eggs, honey.
Well, lay some.
I can't. Okay, I'll try. No, I can't do it. Can't do it, Daddy. Sorry.
Darn, the wife can't lay no eggs.
No, I don't want to lay eggs.
Larry, when's the last time you got drunk? 20 years? No. Drunk? Yeah, 20 years. Last time I had a drink was probably about 5, 6 years ago. It would have probably been New Year's before my heart attacks, before my open heart surgery. Since they've been putting me on all them drugs, I take 10 pills in the morning and 11 at night now. So I think I'm on every pill that man made. So doctor said no alcoholic beverages, so I don't drink no more. And he wants me to quit smoking. He wants me to move down to them gummy things. The eatables, as he calls them. But we've been talking about it. No one really knows exactly what happened. I'm going to make some phone calls and talk to a few people today and see what happened. She better not be dropping eggs. She been cut, tied, burned, and need to take them out. Her last child almost killed her. And I told the doctor, cut, tie, burn, take it out if you have to. No more babies for her.
I wish they could have cut my period out.
Morning, Bobcat. Morning, Miss Kitty. The wife was just talking about you.
Hey, what's up, Kitty?
I'm not begging, but if anyone wants to give me money on my Cash App, please do not do it today. Do not put no money on my Cash App today. Save it for tomorrow. There's a reason I'm saying that. Because Todd said Friday morning when I go live that he will match all my Cash Apps up to $500 tomorrow.
I got a question for Kitty.
It went okay.
How does she like her 9 lives?
Miss Kitty, my wife wants to know, how do you like your 9 lives?
Oh, I gotta pull English for arm.
Yes, exactly, Miss Kitty. Yeah, my wife don't drop eggs no more. She's done dropping eggs. She says she's been through a few of them. No, that's not good. You want to keep all 9 lives. You don't want to use any up.
I can't hear you. My radio's on.
Just take care. Make sure the baby eats when he's done with schoolwork. Yeah, we're going to try to get up into Manchester today. I want to get some of them fresh donuts. I miss them. We used to get them. What are them called? Krusty Kremes. We always liked them donuts, but they don't deliver out here no more. We don't even see them around here. You must have to move to a real big city to get them. It will stay on your Cash App, Larry, even if you don't have the card. The card's on its way, Toby. The card is in the mail. Yeah, hang in there, Miss Kitty. We're praying. Yep, Todd said he will match everything tomorrow. And I want to thank everybody who has donated to me this week. You know, I was thinking maybe $15, $20. I might be able to get me lunch or something. Guys, you literally gave me more than for lunch. Gray Alien, you gave me enough to take the whole family out to dinner twice. Kind of something like that, Miss Kitty. I kind of ran into a problem with that. Because of the card I used, I didn't think about the card when I did it. I just literally handed him the card and he did it. But I cannot literally put it on that card because then Mr. Social Security is going to come to me and say, well, how in the hell did you get that money? So I'm just going to wait till I get the original card for it, have it all put on that card, and we'll go from there. They said 7 to 10 days before I get the card. Yeah, I bet he would be tempted to come. And tell Vaughn I got some 14-year-old girls dancing, huh? They'll both be there. He gave me enough to take me and the whole family out to dinner twice. Or at least out to the Longhorns. And that's $100 dinner right off the top. I don't know if any of y'all been in the Longhorns. It's a steakhouse. It ain't nothing like two people going in there and blowing $100, no problem. Yes, it was, Miss Kitty. I'm not bragging, and I don't really want to say exactly what's on the account right now, but a lot of them has generously given to me, Miss Kitty. I will have to go back there and look at that again. Oh yeah, that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen with Von Hilton too. There, weather guy. Wrong place, wrong time. Gonna say the wrong words to the wrong people, and someone's gonna do something. Yeah, I'll watch it as soon as I get off here stream.
from router.
Hello? Hello? Your mama dresses you funny. Hello? Yeah, somebody had to copy it, so I should be able to find it somewhere. If it was posted yesterday, it'll have yesterday's date on it, so. Well, I mean, that's up to you, weather guy, if you want your wife to dress you. Some wives dress men pretty decent. My wife don't dress me. My wife undresses me. Yeah, I don't know if I can get it stream. I hope somebody else recorded it. I can't go into none of Von Hilton's lives. That's why I want someone else to go live and not on Von Hilton. I don't. Yeah, I'll have to. Like I said, I'll go look here shortly. 35 viewers. Been here an hour and a half. Good morning, Kilroy. Hope your day is starting good. Vaughn said some renters were bothering him. Yes, exactly. I can watch them, but I can't chat or comment. Like I said, I'd love for somebody, who did it? Shanny. Shanny had Vaughn on one of her shows. Shanny, do another live. Put him on your show. You want to get rid of him? Invite me. As soon as he sees my face, hears my voice, he is gone. If y'all want to donate to my Cash App, you guys know I really don't like the money, really, but if you guys want to send me money, I am welcome to take it. I can use it to help me move and do some things I got to do. Do not send it today, though. Send it tomorrow because Mr. Todd has decided to match all your guys' donations. If somebody gives me $50 tomorrow, Todd will match it. Todd will match up to $500. Sorry for your luck, Toby. Yeah, my wife don't dress me. I dress myself. His excuse for not talking to you, Larry, is because he says that he does not want to deal with criminals. The only problem with that, Kilroy, I'm not a criminal. I'm not a felon. If anyone's a felon, it's him. I don't go around messing around with little boys, my neighbors. I ain't the one that left my mother laying on the floor and didn't call the ambulance right on the spot. You walked over and fucking fed your dogs and then came back to check on your mom again. They should have arrested you right on the fucking spot when you said it, Vaughn Hilton. Won't it kick me off mine, though? I don't want to be kicked out of my own station. I don't want to, leave you guys trying to watch some shit he's saying. If that's what I'm saying, Kilroy. He literally found his mom on the floor, walked home, and dialed 911 from his house. Instead of right there 2 feet from him is her phone, he could have dialed 911. Yeah, exactly. He's the one that belongs in prison. Morning, handyman. Glad to see you made it this morning. I watched your video early this morning. Appreciate it. Love all your shows. You guys all know I'm not beggars, but you all know that Todd was just here. I don't know if he left. He might be over there trolling Vaughn for us, but Todd did tell me yesterday and today that everything that comes in on Cash App tomorrow for me, he will double it. Okay, Todd is still here. Todd will double anything that I get put on my Cash App tomorrow. Yeah, I believe that too, Andy. Yeah, handyman, something about one of the renters' boyfriends got a hold of Vaughn at the carryout, so I'm gonna find out what happened. I will call her and I will be calling the store. That store is like a newspaper. I can call there and find out everything that's happened all week long. And I can imagine Vaughn standing up to this guy. This guy's probably at least a foot taller than Vaughn Hilton. This guy's pretty tall. He's like 6'3" or 4". Not big husky like me, but he's definitely bigger than Vaughn. Yeah, mostly their security tapes. They got one on the outside of the building, and they have one pointed at the registers to make sure the girls ain't stealing. Vaughn didn't do or say anything. Well, we'll find out. Oh, I bet she did too, Maggie Dow. Yeah, well, tell him to call CPS on me. Tell him to come out here and check on my kids. Yeah, I bet he did, Kilroy. Like I said, I will be calling the store, and I'll even call them today and talk to her. I got to see her on court. She's going to be in that courtroom with me. Same day, same time, everything. Our court appearances are right after each other. Hell, Vaughn threatened to have my adult children removed by CPS. Good luck with that, Vaughn. Hell, and over 18, there ain't nobody can do nothing to them. You know, somebody asked me a while back, did Vaughn ever do drugs? Guys, he had to do something. Literally, come on. He had to be doing some fucking bad acid or some shit. Because his brain is definitely gone. If he even was born with a brain. Yep. He had to be doing some bad drugs back in the early days, people. Because, I mean, literally. I mean, honestly, is there anybody here? I got 41 people. Is there anyone here that really thinks the earth is flat? Yeah, I didn't think so neither, Todd. He's the only one that thinks the earth is flat. No, the earth is round. There's enough pictures to prove it.
I can't eat.
You know, there's a lot of shit that he says don't make sense. I mean, like, come on, people. He's so stupid. He thinks of them lies and he says it so much that he's starting to believe it. We cast a round shadow on the moon. Case closed. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. He believes that Godzilla was nuked out of California. Yep. You know, are there really aliens? There could be. I'm not saying they're not. You know, there could be real aliens. I'm not saying there is, and I'm not saying there ain't. I've never met one besides Mr. Gray Alien, and he seems like a pretty nice guy. I don't know why Vaughn shot at him for. I mean, usually aliens don't give human beings money. His problem wasn't drugs. It's 50 plus years of. Very true, handyman. Very true. Wow, J Dubs is banding this on you, Larry. Blaming this on you. Yeah, she was in her 30s when Von Hilton was born. I know, it's just all my fault. I did it all. He might be a chance of life, baby. Yeah. I think he's still mad because I still got his gold spoon. Yep, this sixth grader is smarter than Vaughn. Yeah, I don't know, Queen. Like I said, I was never raised around him. I don't know if he did do drugs or not. I'll admit I did, but my brain still works. I still know how to add zeros. Hell, you could probably send Von Hilton $5, and he'll say it says 5,000. Yeah, your cat is smarter than Von Hilton. I agree with that, Queen. Well, I'm gonna be trying to push some of them buttons, weather guy. When I'm in that courtroom, I am gonna be trying to push them buttons. All I gotta do is get him to start yelling and screaming in that courtroom, and it's over with. I'm just gonna look at the judge and smile. Hell, the bailiff, when he come out here to give me my eviction notice, he was here 15, 20 minutes talking to me. Yeah, exactly. He literally thinks his mom was born in 1919. Well, sorry, Von Hilton. Your birth certificate tells you different. The birth certificate tells me different, Von Hilton. Do you think the United States of America, Kentucky, lied on the birth certificate? Why would they want to lie about someone's birth? Yeah, it would definitely be a good movie. Don't 100 years get old get a visit on their birthday? Yep. You know, it says my great grandfather lived to 101. He was 100. He was a month short from his 101st birthday. Yeah, we know, Handy Man. You filled it in for him. You did all of it. That's you can't count that. The government lied. Yep. In 1929, the country paid somebody to change the birth certificates. So instead of her being 92 when she died, she was 102. I checked the records. I was just even wondering how old my great grandfather was when Alice was born. I looked it up. How old would my great grandfather be in 1919? Well, he was old enough to have kids because my grandfather was born in 1916, and he is the oldest of the 8 children. Yeah, that's the only way he's going to get rich, Toby. My viewers are doing really good, people. I'm sitting at 45 now. To me, I like that number. That's a real good number. Yeah, he says they're different, but on the birth certificates, they all say the same names. If anybody was born by a white woman, it would have been Von Hilton's mom and Floyd, the baby. Why don't you go tell Teresa Harold and Ronnie Harold that her mother was born by the white woman? Watch what she tells you. She knows who her mommy and daddy were. You're right, Todd. They both belong to Carrie Chandler. Now, Carrie Chandler did die young. She was only 42 when she died. And when she died, they were living in Hamilton, Ohio. I don't know the books over there, Todd, but I've seen a lot of that stuff you put down, Todd, and you're right on the money. Yeah, and he kept saying she was full-blooded Indian. She was not full-blooded Indian. You have to go 8, 9, 10 generations back to get the full-blooded Indians. And when Todd did the history books and Todd took his dad's family tree back to Chief Redbird, I thought that was kind of funny because his mama is also part of the Chief Redbird. So, 3, 4, 5 cousins down the road, they mixed it back together again. So Chief Redbird would probably be Von Hilton's seventh great grandfather and his eighth great grandfather. Them ain't the numbers, but that's pretty damn close. Native Americans. Well, breakfast is getting ready to come out at me, people. Larry's going to get off here this morning. It's been 2 hours, 44 viewers. You guys are starting to go down on me a little bit. 14 thumbs up. Please give me a thumbs up. Please, everybody, show up tomorrow. Todd is going to match anything on my Cash App that I get for tomorrow. So I would like everyone to come on in. If you could pitch in $1, $2, whatever, to help Larry move, we would really appreciate it. And Todd is matching everybody. So I appreciate y'all coming up on here. Glad you. Yeah, she did, handyman. Big fundraiser tomorrow. I'm going to see exactly what I got for that, handyman. Because the wife heard me say something about the book and she handed it to me. Chandler, Carrie, Kathleen Chandler, died 6/22/1941. Born 5/22/1899. So she would have only been about 42 years old, 43 years old when she died. I appreciate it, Queen. Oh, yeah, I've got my eviction notice. I go to court April 5th. April 5th, I will go to court. Me and Vaughn will be in the courtroom together. And the bailiff says that she usually gives people a week to get out after the court date. So I got to go to the court date, and then I got probably a week after the court date. So I got about 2.5 weeks. But like I said, half of it's already packed. I got people coming in this week. They're going to do some more packing for me. And we're going to get ready to start moving a bunch of shit over to the barns and having it stored in the barns or sheds until I can find a place to move to. No, I do not have a new place yet, Queen. We are still looking. It is very hard to find houses. There was one down here that's 3-bedroom down in London. They want $1,100 a month for rent. I can't afford no $1,100 a month for rent. Hell, me and her together only bring home about 13. Literally, I need to divorce my wife. And by Social Security Administration, if I divorce her, her check's going to go up over $380 more. My check's going to go up $380 more. So, I mean, I'd make a whole $700 more by getting a divorce from her. But, I don't want a divorce. I love my wife to death. And some people call that scamming the government. It is nuts how they do that, Queen. Yep, it is definitely nuts how they do all that. Yes, I know it does. Looks like it's oatmeal and toast this morning. Like I said, the wife takes good care of me. There's my 2 hour marker, 38 minutes. You people have a good day. Hopefully, see you tomorrow. Peace out. Please come tomorrow.